Y estamos acá en la cancha, estamos en el Bernabéu donde viene Messi con la pelota, lo ve a Ronaldinho, pide Ronaldinho, gol.
O toque de cabeça, olha chance, olha gol, golaço!
¡Qué golazo!
Episode 59, ladies and gentlemen, señoras y señores, welcome to episode 59. What are we going to talk about today? My Brazilian club, Flamengo. More sad news in the football community. It just sucks, man. It really does suck. I don't know what else. It's getting to the point where you're expecting something to happen in the football world, which is sad, but broke my heart reading the news about it the other day. Just in case anybody doesn't know, there was a fire that broke out early Friday morning in Rio de Janeiro, the training ground of Flamengo, called Ninho do Urubu, and there were the youth academy that was sleeping in their dorms, and 10 players passed away. Everybody was sleeping. The fire broke out while the kids were sleeping, and the staff members were sleeping. And while they were asleep, 10 players unfortunately passed away. And it's sad because it's always sad to hear something tragic, happen to any footballer, any team, especially what makes it more sad. I mean, it doesn't make it more sad or any less sad because it's a door kid, but these were kids who were looking to grow their future. These were kids who were looking to make their dreams come true. These are kids that were looking to strive and go the distance and play for their favorite local club and go somewhere and be somebody. And it's unfortunate for them to lose their lives like that, As of right now, no one knows. From what I know, no one knows of how the fire broke out. And, if there's someone to blame, there's no, which doesn't really matter. It's really sad because there were kids ready to take off and, go the distance and make their dream come true. And for them not to get that chance anymore, it's really sad, So, in honor of them, I am wearing my Flamengo jersey. And to those who are listening, just want to send my thoughts and my prayers, my love, and send them a big hug to the Club of Flamengo and to the friends and the family who have lost, that one player or two, whoever it was. So yeah, I'd like to once again, the second episode in a row, take a moment of silence and for those 10 players from Flamengo. Okay, moving on again. No more sad stuff. Let's not talk about that. But again, I have been praying these past few nights for them. So if you can, whoever's listening, send them a prayer. Pray for them in whatever religion you practice. And yeah, let's move on. So let's get straight into it. The Premier League is once again mind blowing. Once again, it's just throws you off. Not that I didn't expect Man City to do what they've been doing. Man City. Oh God, Man City. What the fuck, Man City, man? They're just not. I don't want to say dominating because they're not. They're not what they were last season, where they were winning, by a stupid amount of points. But they have 65 points. They have a match. They have one more game ahead of Liverpool. Well, ahead of the rest of the league. Liverpool, they have the same amount of points, 65 points. Liverpool won against Bournemouth yesterday, 3-0. Fabulous game, by the way. Very good game. I saw the highlights. Damn, excuse my hair. It's just annoying. Liverpool did great. They did exactly what they had to do. They not destroyed Bournemouth, but they put 3 goals right past them. And then today was Manchester City versus Chelsea. So if Chelsea would have won, Man City would have stayed in second with 62 points. Liverpool would have still been in first. But today, if you have watched Manchester City versus Chelsea, man, holy shit. Holy shit. I mean, I'm telling you, holy shit. Manchester City made Chelsea look like crap. I mean, complete crap. Like, Chelsea made Manchester City look like Real Madrid when they won the Champions League. Or like Bayern when they won those Bundesligas. Easy. They make them look like Barcelona when Barcelona was playing that tiki-taka under Pep Guardiola. And also, what I noticed, because I watched this game, and I'm neither a fan of City, nor am I a fan of Chelsea. You guys who listen, you should know by now I don't like either of those teams. But while I was watching this game, the only reason why I was watching this game because I wanted a 0-0 tie, which I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew there was a very, very, very tiny chance that would happen. But I mean, come on, Manchester City with Aguero, Chelsea with Hazard. You knew there was going to be a crap load of goals. I just didn't think it was going to be so one-sided. I watched this game because I wanted a 0-0 tie so that City could stay in second and Chelsea could just stay in sixth so that they don't go ahead of United and City wouldn't go ahead of Liverpool. But unfortunately, Manchester City won. So on the bright side, Chelsea is still in sixth. City is now on top. What I noticed about that game was that Pep Guardiola really, really knows what he's doing and how he does it. He studied Chelsea very, very well. He studied Chelsea inside out because Manchester City completely dominated Chelsea. It was a game of men versus boys. I didn't see Hazard at all. Defense was completely shooken. Or completely shaken. Sorry, excuse me. Shooken. Completely shaken. I honestly have nothing to say but praise Manchester City for the way they played. And you can see, watching Manchester City play this game, you can see Pep Guardiola on the field. You can see his tactics and everything. Because as I was watching Manchester City, I saw a lot of things that reminded me of the Pep Guardiola, the Barcelona days when Guardiola was there. I saw a lot of similarities. I mean, the biggest one was towards the end of the game. It was the 87th minute. 87th minute. And they knew it was 6-0. Okay? And it's not like they can't see the scoreboard or the time. They saw it. Okay? They saw it. So like, okay, we got 3 minutes left. Right? We got 3 minutes left. Let's just start passing the ball around. There's 6-0. They got 3 minutes left. Every single time when Guardiola was at Barcelona and Barcelona was up by a crapload amount and they knew that there was barely any time to do anything else, they just sat back, passed the ball around, and just hold the ball. They didn't let Chelsea play at all. Obviously, there was no point. I mean, yeah, all right, Higuain could have probably got the ball, scored a goal. All right, 6-1. What's that going to do? Nothing. The way that they work the ball from the back to the front is magnificent. Now, if you watch the game all the way till the end, I don't know where you guys watched it. Here, I watched it on NBCSN. You saw how Guardiola, at the end of each game, with any game and every game throughout the world, the two head coaches, at the end of the game, they go, they shake hands, good game or whatever, they say whatever to each other, and then they go long. Today, Guardiola approached Sadi, and it looked as if Sadi was going to go, but then Sadi turned, he shook, I don't know, someone from the dressing room, he shook their hand, and he just went he completely ignored Guardiola. Now, do I think it was rude and disrespectful? Yes. But I'm almost positive that wasn't his intentions. He'll be pissed off about it later. He'll probably even apologize to Guardiola. Because at this point, Sadi has done the best that he can at Chelsea. He's done the best that he can. There comes a certain point. There's a certain point when it comes to managers in Chelsea. I'm talking about within Chelsea that this guy can't do much anymore. He can't do what he really wants to do because he doesn't have the players who are willing to do it. Okay, this is his first year, so Chelsea can't. The club, like as in the guys with the suits and the ties, they can't be on top of him too much. And on top of that, Chelsea have to decide at this point, especially with all these managers that they've sacked, they have to decide at this point, who are they going to back? Are they going to support Sarri and his coaching staff, or are they going to support the players? Now, let's look at this. Let's look at this in both ways, okay? In the past, Chelsea have always supported their players. Hazard, Fabregas, N'Golo Kante, Peter Cech. They've supported all these players, okay? Lampard, John Terry. They've constantly supported them, okay? Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Marcos Alonso. They've supported all these players, right? But have the players did the job in the past few years? No. Only just 2 years ago, a group of these guys were Premier League winners, Premier League champions. Now, why is it that now? Why? Because of the coach? No. Maurizio Sarri has done a fantastic job at Napoli. Alright, he might have not won. Okay, but he got really close. He got really, really close with the Serie A. He's won the Coppa Italia a few times. But now it's different. Okay, and Sarri has done the most that he can. Okay, he's done the most. But the thing is, he doesn't have all the right tools to mess around with. And it showed today because it didn't seem like Chelsea wanted to play. It did not seem like it. I feel like Maurizio Sarri was more active in the game than the Chelsea players. It was like a complete shutdown. I mean, in the first 18, 20 minutes, City was already up 3-0. What? I mean, how are you supposed to compete with that? The players aren't doing anything. They are not doing anything. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Wake up, man. You're playing for Chelsea. You are playing for Chelsea. You're a Premier League champion. You've won the Champions League. Like, come on, man. If you're going to play for the club, you got to represent. You got to represent, man. You can't just go out there and just, fuck around and then afterwards you go and bitch to the press conference. Oh, I don't know. I got to leave. If we don't make it to Champions League, then I'm going to go. All this bullshit. You got to fucking represent your team. And at this point, what happened today is almost, I'm going to predict tomorrow. And I'm going to say, now I hope that this doesn't happen, but I'm going to say that Chelsea goes and sacks Maurizio Sarri, which I hope won't happen. Because you got to give the guy time. This is his first fucking year in Premier League. Okay, his first year. They're in 6th place. They're what? 15, 5, and 6 with 50 points. Okay? He needs more than a year in order to do what he wants to do. I mean, look at fucking City. Look what happened to them. Their first year with Guardiola, they came in what? 3rd? 2nd? I'm not 100% sure. But they didn't win. They did really well. Then what happened in 2nd year? Blew the record for Premier League. They won the Premier League. They got really close in the Champions League than they ever have. Okay, they won the Carabao Cup, if I'm not mistaken. Did they win that? No, they didn't. That was Arsenal. Or no, that was Chelsea. That was Chelsea who won it. So I mean, the thing about Chelsea, they have a history of just not backing their coaches. They have to back Maurizio Sarri because he can bring success to Chelsea. Believe me, he can. As much as I don't want to see it, I know it could happen. But they have to back him. They have to back him. They have to support him. They have to stick with him and support him and let him build the team. He's still restructuring what Antonio Conte had. What Antonio Conte had wasn't much. I mean, yeah, they won the Premier League. 2 years ago. They won the Premier League 2 years ago, but even though, I mean, Maurizio Sarri needs support. He needs support, and in this day and age, it sucks because you don't get that much support from your board as much as you want to. Look at Pochettino. He's got support, but you know what? No, that's a bad example. Look at Jose Mourinho when he was at Chelsea and even at United. Neither club. United supported him in the beginning, but then slowly towards the end, they started realizing that they shouldn't have supported him because of his situation. Marco Silva. It's another guy. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. What's his name? Felipe Scolari. Carlo Ancelotti. André Villas-Boas. Di Matteo. These guys were all at Chelsea. Not one of them were backed by the club. They were not supported at all. And look what happened. Sure, they won a Champions League. Sure, they won a Europa League. Sure, they won a Premier League. But how many years have Chelsea been consistent? All those times that they won a trophy, a major trophy, okay, it's only been that 1 year, and then the following, it just goes down to hell. They'll go between 2 to 3 years of shit. Then right after that, for some reason, they spark up. Not for some reason, because they have a new manager, sparks up, and then after that, goes right back down. Goes right back down. That goes to show you that Chelsea, the board, The board needs to. You got to fix it from up top, from back there. If you don't fix it from the offices, shit isn't gonna happen on the field. So they gotta do something. They gotta wake the hell up. Because if they don't, just nothing's gonna happen. I'm saying nothing will happen. I promise you that. Because it's proof. It's proof right there. Chelsea is living proof that there's no sort of support for their managers. No support at all. Doesn't matter if they called Jose Mourinho twice. Does not matter. Because look what happened at the end of the day. Sacked him. Dumped him right out. Isco is not happy with his playing role on bench. He took to Twitter a few days ago and tweeted, "I completely agree with De La Red." I don't know who that is. But when you are not getting the same opportunities as your teammates, that changes things. Despite that, I'm continuing to work hard and battling for the moment when those opportunities arrive. Hala Madrid. Now, could he just be saying that just to cover up that he's really leaving in the summer? He might even have some pre-verbal agreement with the club for this summer. Because that's what usually these players do. Right before they leave, most of the time they'll be like, yeah, you know what, I'm faithful, blah, 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 I'm staying here, I'm fighting hard, I'm working hard to earn my spot, this and that, I'm all with the club. And then right after, they leave. So now, with this one, I don't know. Because he's not getting the playing time that he wants. He's not getting any playing, not any playing time, because he will come on as a sub, blah, 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 do his thing, but he doesn't get enough time. He didn't come up in the Clásico, which, if he would have gone on, he would have made a difference. Not saying they would have won drastically, or even that they would have won, but he would have made a difference. And they could use Isco. But if they're not going to use him, they should just sell him. And that's money right there. And the club who's looking at him is Barcelona. Rumored. Okay, this is just rumored. This is from the president of Barca. He said he'd first speak to Perez if ever he would want to recruit Barcelona. He says, if our coaches asked us for a player and they want to leave Madrid, of course we would sign them. But it has not happened since I'm here. There are no non-aggression facts. There are no non-aggression pacts. Each one tries to make their team more competitive. Isco, for the sake of Real Madrid, I will speak with the president of Real Madrid. So, ever since he said that, that's it. Everything sparked up. Now all the rumors are going on about Isco going, or will he go? Honestly, when I first saw him at Malaga, I wanted him. I was like, I like that guy. I didn't know he was going to be so great, because he's gotten better, obviously. From Malaga to Real Madrid, he's gotten a lot better. Since I saw him at Malaga, I saw him at a smaller stage. So I was like, whoa, that kid's pretty good. But now that I see him in Madrid, I'm like, this guy's a fucking beast. He's a game changer. I mean, look at what he does in midfield. It's fucking fantastic. So my question to you guys is, could you see Isco leaving the Bernabeu? And if he could go, where could he go? Because aside from the Barcelona rumors, Manchester City has long been wanting him. For like 2 years now, they've been wanting him. There's all those rumors thrown out that Isco to the City want Isco, is he going to the Etihad, blah, blah, blah. I could see that happening because David Silva is coming to that. He's fantastic still. He's great. But at any moment, the older you get, those injuries pile on, and it's not going to be great. And Isco is a great replacement for David Silva. He's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still have Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, and all these other guys. But Isco, I'd pick up on him. Moving on, new Colombian head coach Carlos Queiroz sends James Rodriguez a warning, saying a player of that caliber needs to be playing as much as possible. Carlos is right to be concerned, because he needs to send James a wake-up call saying, yo, work harder, okay, work harder and break into the starting 11. Earn your spot to the point where the head coach, Niko Kovac, can't sit you down. That he needs to be able to play you. I mean, he needs to. It's time that the guy moves on from Bayern. Even if it is to a smaller club. Now, when I mean smaller club, I mean smaller than, the Uniteds, the City, the Madrid, the Bayern, the, PSG, Juventus. I mean, there's rumors that he's wanting to go to Juventus, or that Juventus wants him. Either or. I mean, think about it, bro. Think about it. What are you going to do at Juventus? I mean, first, let's hold on to James right here. Okay, I'm going to place him right here. Let's talk about Ramsey. What the fuck is Ramsey going to do? You got Pjanic over there, Matuidi, Chan, what's his German name? Kedira. You got all these midfielders, and it's like, okay. Dybala plays it as a number 10. So, where are you going to put Ramsey? All right, well, apparently he's already signed. That's fine. Go ahead. Go. Now, James. Where are you going to fit? If Juventus is going to buy James Rodriguez, then you got to make space. That means you got to dump one out. You got to start dumping people out. And I don't think they want to do that because they're trying to win the Champions League. They're trying to win a treble. And obviously this season they can't do that because they got dumped out of the Copa Italia. But James Rodriguez, the guy was fantastic when he was at Monaco, when he was at Porto. Then when he was at Monaco, he was still great. Okay, he was still fantastic. Then the 2014 World Cup hit, boom. Highlight of his career so far. So far that was his highlight. He went on to play for Real Madrid. He came in, came out, came in, came out, came in, started benching, came in as a super sub. Then he didn't do so well with Zidane. So Zidane loaned him out to Bayern. He started doing fantastic for Bayern. What happened? Niko Kovac came in, slowly started falling down the pecking order. Not saying that he's not good enough for Bayern Munich. He is good enough, but Niko Kovac has different plans. He has other players in mind to play. So once you start to see that, you got to wake up and move on. Oh, that got cold. James Rodriguez, and especially if he wants to represent Colombia in the Copa America, and even if he wants to make it to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. He just has to. He's going to have to. He's got to wake up and move. When I mean a smaller club, I mean go to Schalke. Go to Wolfsburg. Go to Everton. Go to Valencia. Go to Villarreal, Sevilla. Go to Atletico Madrid. I mean, this is just an example. Go to, go back to South America if you need to. Go to Boca Juniors, go to Palmeiras, go to Sao Paulo. Go to Atlético Nacional. Like, you gotta get some playing time. You gotta get noticed. Go back to Monaco if you want. And if you're gonna go to Italy, go to a smaller club. Go to AC Milan. I mean, no disrespect to them. It's just that they need the help. So he would, help out. I mean, I'm not saying that's the ideal choice, but what I'm trying to say is he has to go to a club where he's needed, and that he could fight and earn his spot. He has to find that match. I honestly wanted him to go to Manchester United when he was linked over there. I wanted him to go because I was like, bro, we needed number 10. Now I don't think we really need him that much because we got Pogba. Not that we didn't have Pogba, it's that now Pogba is finally Pogba. I mean, Pogba is even right now. Pogba is better than Juventus Pogba. It's fantastic how amazing he is. Speaking of players leaving and transferring and doing all this stuff, rumor has it that Coutinho is wanted by Chelsea. Chelsea is looking to replace Hazard because, let's face it, I think everybody knows, and if he doesn't move in the summer, I think everybody would just be shocked, aside from the people close and the people who know his move. But it seems like Hazard's already leaving. Okay, he keeps saying all this bullshit. He's gonna leave, blah blah. He's not gonna announce it. All this drama. Okay, so in everybody's eyes, Hazard's leaving to Real Madrid. Point blank. That's it. Done. All right, it's already done. It's already agreed, etc., etc. Now they want to replace him, and they want to bring in Coutinho because of the fact that Coutinho isn't doing that well at Barcelona. So they want to bring him in as a replacement. Number one, he is my all-time favorite player as of right now, meaning players that are playing now. Despite the fact that he's having a hard time at Barcelona, I still love him. I still admire him. I adore the guy. He's fantastic. I mean, I love the way he plays the game, and it's great. It's fantastic. I'd like for him to break out into Barcelona and just really, really start going. Even if it's towards the end of the season, doesn't matter. I would like for him to, step up and be a vital player for Barcelona. Not that he's not, but it's that he hasn't. And it's been a year. Okay, I admit it's been a year. He should have by now. In the beginning, in the first month or two, he had a hard time. Then he started breaking out. And then ever since this season started, it's like he's gone downhill. I don't know. I just don't want to see him go because he is the player that I like. And I like him for Barcelona. And Barcelona is my club. And I hate Chelsea. And I would not like to see him go to Chelsea. Plus, on top of that, he would get a lot of help from Liverpool. Face it. Could this be his escape from... Could this be his escape from a rough season with the Blaugrana? Honestly, I don't know how he would fit at Chelsea. I don't know if he could fit Saribol. And on top of that, I don't know why they would want to. They already have Pulisic this coming summer. Not that he's going to be the next Hazard, but he could play in Hazard's position. He could. And I mean, Pulisic, fantastic. This guy. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't see that, but that could be just me. Being biased with how I love Coutinho and how I love him at Barcelona, despite the fact that he's going there. So, not sure. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think about that? Mehdi Benatia has come out. He's come up for a lot of criticism lately. A lot of criticism. Because of the fact that he decided not to go and play for Manchester United when in this window, this recent transfer window in January. He's got a lot of criticism from his home country in Morocco. They've been criticizing him for going from Juventus to Qatar. I forget, Al Dalal, I think. No, that's Giovinco. Anyway, so they're upset that he didn't go to United, that he went to Qatar for more money. But I was too at first because I was like, bro, we could fucking use you back there in defense. Now, not so much because of the fact that, not because of the fact that Ole has really got them up. I mean, Manchester United are what? They won yesterday, so now it's 10 and 11 games. So now I'm not really concerned. I'm not really thinking of buying anybody, honestly, from Man United. But he came out this week letting everybody know that it was down to his family. That was his decision. His decision came down for his family. Not that they made the decision for him, but is that he wants to be able to raise his family in an Islamic atmosphere. And everybody should respect his decision. I mean, if the guy wants to go back and play in Morocco, so what? People shouldn't be criticizing a player for moving from one place to another. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, if that's his decision, that's his decision. For example, Hazard. If he wants to go to Real Madrid, let him go to Real Madrid. That's his decision. That's what he wants. The fucking guy worked hard as hell from Belgium, all the way to Chelsea. Look how hard he's worked. If he wants to go to Real Madrid, so be it. Let him go to Real Madrid. You know, don't fucking criticize anybody for what their decision is. You know what I'm saying? So, respect has been out there for that. So, these two clubs, they went at it yesterday. The Madrid derby. It wasn't so one-sided at first, because it was 1-1 when I started putting it on my phone to watch it. It was 1-1 from... No, I'm lying. It was 2-1. Actually, it was 2-0. That's when I saw... Yeah, it was 2-0. And just a few minutes after I turned it on, Griezmann megged Courtois, which was... Oh, my God, the way he placed that ball, beautiful. But what I have to say, and this has nothing to do with me hating on Real Madrid, the fact... I mean, I hate them, but there's nothing to do with my hate for them. There was 2 controversial calls. Okay, that Morata goal, that was not offside. That was not offside. He was on line with Ramos or Varane, I forget which one it was. But he was on line with them. And then the referee goes and says VAR, and he says it's offside. He wasn't offside. When the pass came through, Morata was just starting to run, but he was on line with him. Either Ramos or Varane. He was onside, and that was a beautiful goal. It would have definitely tied up 2-2. And then on top of that, the penalty? That was not a penalty. That was not a penalty. There's no way in hell that you can tell me that was a penalty. Because it wasn't. It really wasn't. He got to the ball, and then afterwards no, matter of fact, it was a foul. But it wasn't it wasn't inside the box. He fouled Vinicius Jr. outside the box. As he got in, that's when he fell. That's when he hit the ground. He hit the ground inside the box, but the foul came from outside, so it should have been a free kick, not a penalty for Sergio Ramos to go score and then make fun of Griezmann. I guess that's what it was. I didn't really see the penalty, which is funny. The first goal from Real Madrid, holy shit, that was a beautiful bicycle kick from Casemiro. Even though I hate saying good stuff about Madrid, but I gotta put my hate away from. I gotta put my hate aside because that was good. It was a header from Ramos, and then you see Casemiro go whoopah, and bang, bro, good, very good. Oblak would have never got to it. He couldn't have gotten to it. So now Los Blancos are back in second. Look at that. Real Madrid were down in, what, 5th, if I'm not mistaken, at one point? They were all the way in 5th. And now look, they're in second place. Man. Going from 5th to second. They've really worked hard. They've worked hard to get back to where they were. And now they're all coming out. Solari, Ramos, this one, that one. We can challenge Barcelona. Take it easy. Don't get me wrong, it's true. They could challenge Barcelona. But I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm going to say Barcelona's going to go all the way. It might be tight at the end. But remember, we still got to face them. They still have to face Barcelona at the Bernabeu. So that will be a vital game. Very, very vital. And Barcelona also has to face Atletico again. So those are going to be 2 vital games in order to define Barcelona's title-winning chances. Hey, guys, before the show ends, because it's going to end in, I don't know, less than a minute or in a minute. Don't forget that you guys can listen to us on losradio.com, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and even Google Play. And listen, we are growing. Okay, this Mundo Football and Golazo, we are growing. And if you are interested, we are growing to the point where we need more team members. So if you are interested and you are passionate about the sport like I am and like DTG is, we could use your help. If you want to join in, just send us a DM and we'll make things happen for you, man. We'll join in and help grow all together. So before the show ends, real quick, Marco Fabian signs with Philadelphia Union. What's his name? Courtois was thrown rats at him, toy rats at him, and then on top of that, he has a plaque outside of the stadium or inside the stadium. I don't know, and they just vandalized it completely. What else? Lozano might be going to Napoli. That's it. That's all we have for today. Take care, and I'll see you guys on episode 6.